Finding an ESL curriculum that you can use to be able to teach your students is a daunting task. I've been there and I realize that. But there are options out there, and hopefully this video is going to help you to sort through some of those options. Hey, if we're meeting for the first time, my name is Tim from OnlineTeacherDude.com. Welcome back to my subscribers. By the way, if you're not a subscriber, please do click that subscribe button below and make sure that you're notified of future videos. I create content about online teaching, specifically about companies, ways that you can teach online, and ways that you can build an online teaching business. If you need some further support, some help, some guidance, a roadmap, this link is going to be very helpful for you, and I encourage you to jump in and do all the learning with me. This video is kind of like part 2 to this video, which goes over 6 online ESL curriculums, and in this video I'm going to share 4 more. So let's call it 4 more online ESL teaching curriculums. Or curricula? I think it's curricula. I need to preface by saying I don't know everything about all curriculums. I am subscribers to several of them. I've investigated many of them, and I'm here to share some ones that I think look really great. If you have specific questions that I'm not able to answer, a lot of the curriculum creators are very open and welcoming to questions and will be able to connect with you one-on-one. So head on over to their websites. All of that will be in the description of the video, as well as timestamps on this video if you would like to skip ahead and hear a particular curriculum rather than listening to me go on and on about other curriculums. And you can do that, and those timestamps are at the bottom of this video. All right, let's get into it. Okay, the first curriculum that we're going to talk about is Abridge Academy, founded by Katie Prescott. Katie is a wealth of knowledge when it comes to online teaching independently with Chinese students. She's someone that lived in China, worked with language schools, developed curriculum, and now has her company Abridge Academy, where she offers resources for independent teachers and curriculum. So Katie's curriculum is web-based, it's interactive, it uses Google Slides, and I know that she's developing lots more within her curriculum. Her curriculum is divided up into the CEFR standards. So if you would like to have a correlation chart aligned with those CEFR standards, I'm going to put this image up, which is going to show you roughly where the CEFR standards lie in relation to, let's say, VIP kid levels. Her curriculum is divided up into a core curriculum and her expansion courses. The core curriculum covers mainly right now A1 to A2, and then her expansion courses go all the way from A1 to C1. So if you have students in like that B1 to C1 area, sort of VIP kid level 5, 6, 7, then the expansion courses are going to be what you want to look at. There's a lot of great discussion lessons, debate lessons, specific content around the environment, around space and science. So those are really good, and I've been using those for some group classes that I was offering during the Chinese New Year. The bulk of her lessons currently are in the A1 to 2 area with over 100 lessons there, and in total she has around 175 lessons with 200 planned by the end of February. Okay, let's take a look at A1, Unit 1, Lesson 6 review. Really clean, beautiful looking slides, animations. She's got some really great graphics as well. Sort of content slide that shows the different things a student will learn, and you can click and go to those sections. So let's go to numbers and age, and there's a tic-tac-toe game with draggable X's and O's, as well as, you know, sentence frames with draggable features as well. So that's really cool. And, you know, flip cards here for countries with the text and the images, nationality, sentence frames, question and answer. Where are you from? I am from China. As you can see, really clean, really beautiful colors, visual, and interactive. Katie currently has a free tier, which means that you can access her content for free. Of course, there's limitations. You're going to want to definitely upgrade and check out all that she has to offer, but there is a forever free trial if you want to get in and sink your teeth into it and take a look at what's there. Also, Katie has 2 payment options for her curriculum. The core curriculum is £5.99, and the ultimate curriculum, which is going to cover everything, is £6.99. So very reasonable, less than $10 for both those options if we're thinking in US dollars. So definitely head on over to Abridge to check them out. Again, the link is in the description of this video. The next curriculum I want to talk about is Fliptheclassroom, and I love what they've got going on at Fliptheclassroom. It is basically one guy, Jonathan Jenka, who is creating the curriculum. He is a former online ESL teacher, like many of us, and is doing a really great job with his curriculum. The idea with Fliptheclassroom is that it's flipped, where students can preview beforehand and come to class to actually practice with a native English speaker. Very similar to what a lot of companies did in their approach. With VIP Kid, students were doing some pre-learning and then coming to class to actually practice and not learn it necessarily for the first time. What I really like about this curriculum is that he provides a preview link for the parents. So I always send that to the students before the class. It lets them get in and have a look, practice some of the words and the reading, and then come to class a little bit more prepared. So Flip the Classroom uses currently Genially, which is an interactive way to create lessons. If you're a lesson creator, do check out Genially, and you'll be amazed at what you can do with interactivity within your lessons. So his lessons are interactive. They are jam-packed with content, with YouTube videos, with games to play as extension if you have free time. And some of the lessons, to be quite honest, I can't even get through in a 25-minute class. So it allows you to really go at your own pace and not feel like you have to end the class at the last slide like we did with various companies. You can really take your time, sink into things that the student needs to work on more. And of course, all of these curriculums are flexible because you are flexible as an independent teacher. You can add in different things. If you want the student to read more, bring in an extra book, and you're able to do that. You're in charge. I also really like that he provides a PDF download in case something happens with his website or with his platform Genially. So that's kind of a nice backup. It's important to note that his curriculum is in development, so all the lessons for all the levels are not currently available. So you will need to have a backup, and it's important to have a backup when you don't have access to everything right away. So at the filming of this video, Flip the Classroom has about 75 to 80 lessons from level 2 to level 5, and some special themed lessons as well around holidays and events. And some of those are free that you can access from the main website, fliptheclassroom.shop. John tells me that he plans to have about 200 lessons by the end of 3 months and 300 lessons by the end of 6 months. And currently Flip the Classroom is priced at $15 per month. Still, not a bad price and a great curriculum. Check it out. The next curriculum I want to mention is Learnaling. Learnaling is a curriculum I don't really know much about, to be quite honest. It was brought to my attention in my Facebook group, Going Solo, Online Independent Teaching, and this curriculum as well looks really interactive, looks really fun for kids, and is being developed by an online ESL teacher as well. So it can be used on platforms like Zoom, and you can provide remote control, or if you use ClassIn, you can use the in-app browser to pull up the curriculum, as well as Teams if you're using Teams, or any really screen sharing or video type of application will allow you to teach with Learnaling. This also goes for all the curriculums that I'm talking about that allow you to share a screen or use the browser to showcase a curriculum. So currently Learnaling seems to have about 100 lessons ranging from level 1 to level 5. And if you were wondering where those lessons are placed, it looks like most of the lessons, sort of over 20, are in the level 1 range, and about 20 are in the level 5 range. So if you had students in those levels particularly, you'll have quite a bit to sink your teeth into and use with your students. Learnaling has a 1-month free trial, and they are $16 a month. And the last curriculum that I want to mention is one that I probably know the least about, but I do know a few teachers using, Fredisa Learns. Of all the curricula that I've talked about today, Fredisa Learns' website seems to be the most comprehensive in terms of what they're offering. They don't seem to be sort of in development and currently building lessons. They seem to have everything already put together and available for teachers. It's based on characters and games and lots of interaction and bright colors and really child-friendly looking lessons. So Fredisa Learns is not really a PPT type of slide. The lesson materials are broken up into what you do first, second, and third. So there's a video, there's a game, and there's a quiz, and there's also worksheets for the unit as well. So it's looking to be a little bit more video and game-based with animated characters rather than a lesson PPT slide that you go through. But they really do have quite a lot of resources. And they're priced at $39.95 for 6 months and $59.95 for a whole year. So it's not a monthly subscription. They ask you to pay for 6 months or 12 months. So there you have it. That concludes my part 2 to my first video, Online ESL Curriculum for Independent Teachers. This gives you, in total, 10 different curriculum options that you can explore, check out, and see what's going to work for you, most importantly, and for your students. I'm a big believer that you don't need to sell one program to your students. It's great to have different options available to you so that if a student is going to work well with a particular program because they focus on reading, like for example Raz Plus, or if you want a curriculum that's a plug-and-play, clickable slide type of lesson, then curriculum like Abridge or Crystal Clear, Fliptheclassroom are going to be great options for you. So understand what's available, go and check them out, grab a free trial, contact the curriculum provider if you have questions, and I'm sure that they will be helpful to you to answer and figure out if it's a good fit for you or not. Finally, if you need support, again, this link is going to help you, and I love talking about online independent teaching, and I love helping teachers to build their business. This is something that brings me so much joy, and this is what this channel is focusing on right now with the current state of online ESL companies, especially in China, and I hope that you come back. I hope that you stick around this channel, hope that you subscribe below, and join my live shows on Monday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, where you can learn more from other great teachers in this field and ask questions and engage with the community. And if you want to contact me, Instagram is a great way. You can follow me at OnlineTeacherDude, head on over to my DMs and send me a message in there, and I'll be sure to get back to you. Thanks everyone, happy teaching, hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one. Hey, don't go anywhere just yet. These videos might be interesting to watch for you, and if you haven't subscribed, you can do it right here with one click. Also, in the video description, I recommend different products and services and ways that you can work with me further, so don't forget, look in the video description below.